then. Now,
This intro takes me back, man.
forever. Together.
I like that. It has been several years since I last played a WWE video game. It's time to see how it's holding up nowadays. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, and we are here on WWE 2K24. So for those who do not know, PlayStation ended up unveiling the collection of games that you can get for free through PlayStation Plus for the month of October, and one of those games was WWE 2K24. Once I found out the news, I thought to myself, it's been several years since I last played a WWE video game, as I said earlier, so I figured, you know what? Since 2K24 will be available for free through PlayStation Plus, why don't I get a hold of it and see how these games have evolved over the years? There's My Faction, there's Universe Mode, My GM, My Rise, and Showcase Mode. If I had to guess what Showcase Mode is going to be about, it's you reliving certain moments or playing certain matches that have occurred at past WrestleManias. That's what I'm assuming. Now, as far as creations, there's Create a Superstar, Entrance and Victory, Moveset, Championship, Money in the Bank, Video, okay, Sign an Image, Custom Matches, Show, and Arena. Some of my favorite features as far as like you being able to create something was the ability to create a championship, but also create an arena. I genuinely love those features, as you could pretty much go all out with what you want to put together. And of course, you got the online portion, so if you want to play against other people online, you can do so. Since we're already here, we'll go to the performance center so we could try to familiarize ourselves with the mechanics of this game. Practice free combat as Cody Rhodes against the AI for as long as you want. Whenever you want to end the lesson, pin Roman Reigns by pushing down on the right stick. And here we are at the performance center in game. They honestly modeled this to look really, really nice. For those who do not know, I am a huge fan of professional wrestling. I have been watching wrestling for pretty much 15 years. I started out watching WWE, and then eventually I ended up checking out TNA, and I was juggling between the two. And then as the years went by, I mainly stuck with WWE all the way up until 2019, where AEW came about, and I've been a fan of AEW since. So nowadays I juggle between watching AEW and WWE. As far as how I got my start with wrestling video games, I remember when I was like about 10 years old, my mother ended up purchasing a copy of SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 for the PlayStation 2. That was my first wrestling video game that I ever got, and I genuinely enjoyed playing that. And then over the years, I proceeded to play more wrestling video games that were available for me to check out. I've played the likes of SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, 2009, 2011, I've played WWE 12, I've played WWE 2K16, 17, 18, and 19. I didn't own a copy of every single one that I just outlined. I only played some of them through a friend, but there were a few ones that I actually got to own over the years. Nowadays, the only wrestling game that I've owned is AEW Fight Forever. The last WWE video game that I had owned was WWE 2K19. I didn't play the game all that much, but from what I got to experience back then, I thought it was pretty good. Although over the years, I've noticed that these games, they don't necessarily offer much to make the newest entry better than the previous one, which was why I didn't bother investing my money into getting the latest entry in this series. Setting up for the crossroads. Nice. Ooh, okay. Okay, I think I'm getting somewhere. A pedigree? He used that as a signature? Oh my god. There we go. Alright, so now that we've spent a good amount in the tutorial, might as well just get started and do a match. So there's a good number of arenas that you can unlock by playing other modes or by purchasing some downloadable content. But as far as the ones that are available, we got Backlash, Elimination Chamber, Fastlane, Main Event. Do you guys even remember Main Event? We got Night of Champions. We got almost every version of NXT that there is. More specifically, it's pay-per-views. You do got the black and gold NXT along with NXT 2.0, which I do like to see. You also got NXT Stand and Deliver, Vengeance Day. There's the classic Monday Night Raw, SmackDown. You also got the Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and it looks like there's a good amount of WrestleMania arenas that you could choose from, especially WrestleMania 40, which I did notice that they updated into this game that you can get, in which you are able to get this arena through purchasing DLC. But the only version of WrestleMania that you can play on is WrestleMania 39, which is understandable. I remember for a long time with WWE video games, one of the things that you would look forward to in regards to the next entry was seeing how much bigger the roster would get. But nowadays, the devs, they only expand the roster by introducing variants of one specific wrestler. Like for example, John Cena. In this game, you're able to play as multiple different variants of John Cena, so that's pretty much their way of expanding the roster in these games nowadays. Rest in peace to Bray Wyatt. I see that they got CM Punk in this game, which if I recall, you do have to purchase some DLC in order to get a hold of CM Punk as a playable wrestler. But they do got Cody Rhodes, which it's still cool that he has a presence in WWE 2K24 and in AEW Fight Forever. I mean, dude, like, what was I saying? You got the normal variant of John Cena, then you got John Cena from 2020, then you got the Doctor of Thugonomics version, you then have the NWO version of Cena, you also have the Saturday Night's Main Event version, you also got the WrestleMania 30 version, and then the 2002 version of John Cena. It's just like, bro! Alright, we're gonna do a match. We will play as the Tribal Chief himself, the one and only Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, with his wise man, Paul Heyman. And we will have him verse, let's see here, we will have him verse the man who pretends to be the Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa. Also, for anybody who might be curious, the reason why you're not hearing any music in-game is because I had to turn it down a good amount so that way I don't end up getting hit with a copyright claim by YouTube. Here we go. Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa one-on-one at Survivor Series. Which honestly, dude, I genuinely think where we're headed as far as Survivor Series goes is we're going to see the OG Bloodline versus the newest version of the Bloodline in War Games at Survivor Series. I genuinely think that is where we're going to see this rivalry head between Roman and Solo.
For the head of the table. I think we can all agree we are seeing a once-in-a-lifetime competitor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Bloodline from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds,
I've been at this table for decades, and I've never seen a competitor this dominant.
Month in, month out, Reigns continues to dominate.
Yeah, but think about this, Corey. The man who finally puts a loss...
Raise them ones up, man, if you believe in the Tribal Chief. Raise them ones up high in the air.
Well, even with the competition at this level, you might be right.
As far as I'm aware of, Bad Blood will be coming this weekend, I believe, and we're going to be seeing Roman Reigns teaming up with his former rival in the American Nightmare and the reigning undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes, and they are going to team up to take on the team of Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, and again, that match is happening at Bad Blood.
Against the toughest enforcer in WWE, Solo Sikoa.
And here comes Solo Sikoa, the man who pretends to be the tribal chief.
Here comes the street champion.
And his opponent, representing the Bloodline, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
A man of very few words, Solo prefers to let his fists do all the talking.
You talk about intimidation factor. Solo has this entire arena feeling uneasy right now.
I do remember watching that segment between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes in which they came face to face after signing the contract for their tag match at Bad Blood. They came face to face at some football field in Atlanta, Georgia. Dude, that segment was freaking amazing. It was so damn good. In the corner, we got Roman Reigns, and then in the other corner, we got Solo Sikoa. They're about to go one-on-one. The ref rings the bell. Let's get to it.
Truly believes he is the pinnacle of this business and takes issue with anyone who attempts to challenge that position.
Self-proclaimed, Cole? Believes he's the pinnacle? Reigns carries himself like he's at the top of this industry because he is at the top of this industry. Everything he does is a statement of dominance and authority that you would do well to acknowledge.
Reigns definitely has proven himself many times over the years.
And he is facing the street champion of the island, Solo Sikoa, which is basically a nightmare come to life.
He's the enforcer, a mercenary. As we have seen over and over again, when you find yourself at the mercy of Solo Sikoa, just know there simply won't be any.
Damn, he really got me with that combo.
Corey, we know how intimidating and devastating Solo Sikoa is when he gets going. What do you think is the key to overcoming a competitor like him?
If there's one thing about Sikoa that could be his downfall, Cole,
That could be it. Power right out in one.
All right.
Far from finished.
I was expecting that, but I wanted to at least go for the pin.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Paul Heyman's taking off the turnbuckle pad. Are you serious?
Oh my gosh, what impact.
I mean, thank you. Thank you, wise man.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus. He is delivering elbow after elbow.
Good thing the ref was there, so that way I had some time to counter that.
No.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this.
Rearing way back.
Jesus, man.
Here he goes for the win. Makes the cut. And the count doesn't even begin.
what a jaw-dropping show of strength this late into the match.
The next big move might end this. The question is, who has the stamina left to pull it out?
He eludes the contact.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next.
From the top.
Okay, okay. We're able to counter that.
Is beyond unfair.
Very rarely do you see Solo Sikoa go to the top rope, especially in a video game. But hey man, in a video game you could do whatever you want with these people. I found out some news earlier today that apparently CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre inside Hell in a Cell is going to be the match that opens Bad Blood. So it looks like the main event of that pay-per-view will be the tag match between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu.
At the knees, burying knees into the body.
Taking the action outside.
Oh, what impact. Reigns down an elbow in retaliation. And he slides him back to the mat.
Oh shoot, okay, not bad.
Big forearm. Big impact to the back of the neck.
Oh!
So, what a counter!
A lot of people were under the impression that if that match were to main event Bad Blood, the tag match I should say, that there's a very good chance that we will see The Rock make his return to WWE to either help out Roman or help out Solo, especially when you take into account that there is also news that was broke in which The Rock revealed that he would be in Georgia to attend some football game which, if I remember correctly, Georgia is where Bad Blood is going to be happening. The ref got distracted right there. I noticed that. Ooh, the guillotine.
Putting his opponent to sleep with the guillotine.
Body is not meant to bend that way.
For the love of God, submit. Fight again. Live to fight another day. It's a very, very difficult submission to escape.
Damn it, man.
Just in time.
Okay, that was a good reversal. Good job, Solo.
This is what the enforcer, Solo Sikoa, is all about. Mercilessly laying waste to his opponent.
Ooh, I don't think so, man.
Ooh, using your head to counter that. Ooh.
Somehow, someway, these superstars are still fighting out.
If this can...
Lock and loaded. He's getting ready for the Superman punch.
In the corner.
Roman Reigns.
Time to end him, man. Going for the spear.
Wow, Reigns nailed it. That's gotta be it. 2 kick out.
Wow. How are you going to tell me he kicked out of that? We're going to go again. This one's going to end it.
That could put Solo down for good.
One more, man. One more.
What an exclamation
That's it.
mark right there.
That's it.
Is it enough? The cover. 2. And Roman Reigns is your winner.
Here is your winner, Reigns!
It's all over and Reigns stands victorious.
He said he would do it. Get used to seeing it. The enforcer simply met his match, and now he's got to leave in defeat.
You say that like Solo should just accept his fate, Saxton. We know that's not his way.
The commentary. We ended up getting a 4-star rating for that match. I didn't think it would go as long as it did, but hey man, I wanted to ensure that you guys got a quality match out of it. Even though I did mess up with the control schemes here and there, I held my own. I did the best that I could. Now, as far as whether or not I truly think The Rock is going to show up at Bad Blood to interfere in that tag match with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, I genuinely don't know for sure, because he could just be in Georgia just to attend that football game or anything of that matter. Like, I don't know how true that is. All I know is that I heard some news that The Rock would be in Georgia this weekend to attend a football game of some sort, which, again, Georgia is going to be the exact location where Bad Blood will be happening. So I still don't know if he will show up at the pay-per-view, but anything could happen. But that, ladies and gentlemen, was me playing WWE 2K24. I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm still trying to get used to the control schemes, especially since I haven't played this kind of game in several years, so I do apologize if you happen to have seen me use the same old moves over and over again. As I said, I'm still trying to get used to this game, so I might end up playing it a little more just to get familiar with it, but all in all, from what I got to experience on this game, it's pretty good. It honestly is pretty good. I liked what I got to experience. I'll just go ahead and say this. Now that I own WWE 2K24 along with AEW Fight Forever, what I really like about owning both of those games is that you're able to decide which one you'd rather indulge in out of the two. So if you want to have a more archaic style wrestling game that is very reminiscent of the good old days of wrestling gaming, then there's AEW Fight Forever. Or if you want to enjoy a wrestling video game that will allow you to be more immersed in what you're doing and it simulates everything that you would normally see in real life, you got WWE 2K24. At the end of the day, whichever one you want to enjoy is entirely up to you. I just think that it's great that we have an alternative to wrestling gaming instead of having to stick to the mainline one that we've had for many, many years. But I want to know from you guys, have you ever got the opportunity to play WWE 2K24? And if so, What do you make of the game? Do you like what it offers? Do you not like it? But also, what do you think can be improved upon to make this game better for more players to indulge in? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to know what you guys have to say. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, you're more than welcome to drop a like on it. And if you enjoy this type of content, you're more than welcome to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. And you're more than welcome to do the same if you happen to be watching this on my Rumble channel. The series that I am doing on Bully will resume soon, so be on the lookout for that if you are subscribed. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy Discreet, and I'll catch you in the next video.